and one of them will, as a favor to Dragomir, teleport you to and from Saltmarsh should you wish to go.
And if you twerk, we twerk, they twerk.
Could
We
not
all
have
twerk.
said it better. Is that Proverbs? Or like, do you want to cite?
That's
I think
Pogo
it's the
Sticks
Bible
book 2.
verse.
And he probably has his badge on still, like, you know.
It's a Chippendales sheriff dance.
Yes.
Well, you could just use the badge to like cover the naughty stuff.
It's glasses, loincloth, badges foreign.
I don't know how big this badge is, but I think that's a tall order.
I feel like Tenzin should have a really big badge.
Such a big badge.
Welcome to our shit show, friends.
There's some S&M chaps, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm like,
all kinds,
wow. Okay. Cool.
Present
So
day.
saying assless is just redundant. Yeah, but saying assless, you wanna emphasize the fact that you're all cheeked up on a Tuesday when you're wearing them.
I'm trying to watch our Twitch stream, but I just kept seeing this ass really bomb looking. Did I say it wrong? Our tit stream, our
a little
Twitch
bit,
stream.
maybe.
Well, you know what? When it comes to me, this is the exception. So, like, get on my level. Second of all I keep seeing is this bomb-ass chicken sandwich ad that looks so good, and I want to eat it.
The magic lube is made in the swamp, and it's normally like pure and holy or whatever, but occasionally when somebody gets murdered in there, it turns evil.
Is it sticky?
It's probably sticky.
I mean, it's a little bit sticky. It came from a kid.
Jam hands, man. I'm not. Look, I want to look at the book, but I don't want to touch it until we can wipe off the most
I'm gonna
likely
press
jam.
to digitize the jam and stickies off of it.
But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous.
Alright, I'm bored hanging out, so I'm just gonna do this shit. Hope everybody's having a good Christmas, holiday, whatever the fuck it is you celebrate. And since I would be out here in the studio doing this anyway, I might as well hang out with you folks. Glad it was good night. There we go. Alright, we're gonna start with Bumbleflower. Yay. And how many islands do I have in this deck? 3, 4. 4 islands. 4 plain old basic islands. Indeed. You know, it's amusing how this deck is way better than it has any right to be. Like, I built it out of just extra cards from the pre-con. Island. I'm not gonna get... Oh, did they release the Aether Drift Islands already? Whatever. 4 islands. Alright, how many forests? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll bet you I have 4 of each. Look at that. Alright, so... Plains, 4. And... That's fine. Plains, 4. Boop. And forests, 4. Forest, 4. Alright, that is the beginning. So let's see what else we got. I'm just going to leave this right here so we can see what's coming up next. Imagine that I put a Farseek in a green deck. I know it's very difficult to imagine that I would ever put a Farseek in a green deck, but the music's a little loud. That better? Alright. Farseek. Bloomburrow Commander. Bloop. Okay. Imagine that. Counterspell in a green deck. I don't know why. It is a Duskmorn House of Horrors counterspell. Boop. And Coastal Piracy. By the way, this is an Assassin's Creed foil one. It's pretty. Look. Foil Assassin's Creed Coastal Piracy. Nice. You know what? If I do this, does it come up foil? I think so, right? Yeah. Excellent. Flooded Grove. Fartsy? Really, Fartsy? We are 12. Sure. Boop. Rashmi. God, she's a card draw engine. I am a fan of Rashmi. There were a few good reprints in the set. Arcane Denial. This is Duskmorn. Yep. I have to remember that, like I said earlier, this literally is a deck built of extra cards from the precon. Ongar the Diplomat is a lovely card draw engine. Yes, indeed. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There's no Namgara. M-A-N. Ongar the Dip. Perplexing Test. You know, Perplexing Test is usually tokens. Return all tokens to their owner's hand. And Bloomborough Commander, yep. That is a proxy tropical island, because I'm not leaving a $500 card out in the studio overnight, ever. I don't know. Whatever the cheapest one is. There we go. Swan Song. Ba-da-da. And it is a Lord of the Rings Swan Song. Yavi Maya Coast. Oh god, that's not a good sign. I'm yawning already. Not a good sign at all. I got my coast. Evolving Wilds. You know, I put an Evolving and a Terramorphic in here because there's actually some landfall shit. Goldberry River Daughter. So this card is actually way better than it has any right to be. Right, where is it? Goldberry. It's a lovely little one-shot if you can basically move a bunch of counters onto her and then move them onto your commander. Yeah, move one or more counters from Goldberry. So, she and oh, what is it? Anyway, I'll leave her up here. And that way you can see when we get to the other card that I mean to, that she combos stupidly well with. Preordain. This is a Lord of the Rings. Right? So where's the Lord of the Rings version? Outlaws, Doctor Who. Oh, there it is. Indubitably. Ramble on, baby. I am being all agog when I discovered that like 30 years ago in college. Ponder. And wait. I'm not putting Ponder in the chat. I'm putting Ponder here. Ponder, Duskmorn. Yep. Sad Robot. Like, no, not Foundations, Duskmourn. Oh, that's pretty sexy. Hold on for a second. Let me add that. I hadn't seen this one yet. So hold on. That's pretty sexy. Look at that. Foundations full art. I like that. I may have to go pick one of those up. 59 cents for that version. You know what? We're going to open that in a new tab and deal with that at the end of the night because I'm going to buy a couple of those. I just kind of like it. Neat. I did add the Solemn Simulacrum, right? I did. Good. So it's funny, this deck isn't supposed to do that, what it does, but I almost won the other night with a 7/7 Vigilant Giant with a bunch of counters on it from Realm Cloak Giant. It's literally just there for a board wipe and a body later. Now, Realm Cloaked Giant. There it is. Bloomburrow Commander. Sometimes playing, yeah, E, F, G, H, and I, right? An offer you can't refuse. Which was actually in the set, like, literally almost everything so far. I don't think, except for the proxy duels, I don't think anything, no, sorry, the Swan Song of the Ponder. But, again, it's almost all stock. Come on and gorge your Hydra. Colonian Hydra. Yeah. People tend to kill Colonian Hydras really quickly. Wonder why that is. Sun Petau Grove. Bloomburrow Commander. Thought Vessel. Yeah, there's a lot of card draw in this, so we need a bunch of things that make our... this is Baldur's Gate. I don't know that I really care. Warhammer... There's Legends of Baldur's Gate. That's the right version. Sky Cloud. Oh, it's not a Sky Could expanse. It's a Sky Cloud expanse. I mean, the Sky could do something. Who knows? All right. How's LB doing, Knight? Secret Rendezvous. And that is also from the deck. It's a nice little draw 3 cards. Command Tower. Which one is this one? Baldur's Gate. Come on, give me the Baldur's Gate version. I don't really care, really. Aw. Wait, your cat does not like chicken and salmon pate? That's unfortunate. This was... Oh, this is Bloomburrow Commander. God, why am I doing that? It's BLC, not later in Baldur's Gate. Boop. I think anyone who owns a cat can utter the phrase, "My cat is strange," and they'd be right. Overflowing Basin. Bloomburrow. Bloop. Opt. From, yep, Lord of the Rings. Must have been, you know what it was? I bought one of the Elven Army decks from Costco, and I must have had that ripped apart and set aside when I was slotting cards into this. I'll bet you that's what it was. That's why there are a whole bunch of Lord of the Rings cards. Terramorphic Expanse. From Bloomborough Commander. Broken Wings. You know, I am never sad to see a disenchant with other modes come up. There's always an artifact or enchantment that needs to die. Doop, doop. Faeborough Elder. It's usually good for 3. Promise of Loyalty. It's a pretty good board wipe. Promise of Loyalty. This is the card that I was talking about. Forgotten Ancient is just so good in this deck. It is fucking amazing in this deck. Like, you can often two-shot somebody with Bumbleflower because of Forgotten Ancient. It is a mistake to ever let that card live in this deck. Azorius Signet. From Duskmourn. Broken Wings is included in my Cat Canto Party Time deck that is all cats and party cards because you get to sing Broken Wings when you play it. So, yes, that's why the card is in the deck. So you can sing Take These Broken Wings and Learn to Fucking Fly. Lightning Greaves, because Bumbleflower's no good to you when dead. Windborn. This card, I just added it. Windborn Preserver. Check it out. So, no, Wildborn. Sorry, that's why. It's not Windborn, it's Wildborn. Wildborn. Yeah, that thing. Whenever another non-human creature enters, pay X and put X counters on this creature. Right? So if you're just playing around with counters that are going all over the place, this one's a nice one too. And I tried to stick with a creature theme. Like, I didn't put all of the... I put Hardened Scales, I think, but I didn't put, like, every one of the enchantment mana doublers. Learn to Fly Again. Yep. And When the Voices Sing. Yeah. There we go. 2 old men singing a song from the 80s. God, we're sad. Oh, Lord. Misty Rainforest, because the mana bases and precons suck shit. Coiling Oracle. No shit. Vinyl original pressing. Good for you, man. That's pretty cool. Mr. Is it called Welcome to the Real World? No. Hold on, don't tell me. Kyrie is on it. Broken Wings is on it. And it is Mr. Welcome to something. I don't know. I have it. Tell me what it is. Am I right? Let's find out. Broken Wings, Mr. Song. It is Welcome to the Real World is the name of the album. Ha ha ha! My memory's not gone yet. Oh, Lord. Coiling Oracle is in the deck. Canopy Vista. Bro, like, Jesus. Oh, you know, Prince Imrahel, I would have gone to find one. Because, man, the card draw in this deck is crazy, so it is always good. Let's see. That one. It is always good to draw extra cards. Prunts. There's no U in Prince. Right? So, literally, Bumbleflower is drawing cards left and right. So, I don't know. It's always nice to have little blockers. So, Imrahel is pretty cool as a 2-drop in this deck. Actually, I'm going to put him right there. It's a nice little add to that deck. Alright. Eureka moment. I don't know what you mean. What I want. Why? What? I'm drawing lots of cards? Huh? Duskborn. Yep. Time wipe. Yes, I would like to kill everything except for Bumbleflower and put it back in my hand. Hero's Bane. Imagine that. Lots and lots of counters. Oh, it is the Foundations version. Look at that. I must have updated this deck pretty recently because I only bought like that little pre-con thing of Foundations. Anybody else buy that? It's pretty cool. Like, I don't know, it's cool Sarah Angel. You got a couple of heir apparents. It's a nice little box. Arcane Signet. This is the BLC. Bloomborough Commander. Yep. Psychosis Crawler. This card is so good in this deck. Everything's a threat. Did it come in it? It did. It came in the deck. The Psychosis Crawler. Alright. Felwar Stone. Felwar Stone is what I am adding. Felwar and Mind Stones to get rid of all of the monocrypts that I got to take out all my decks. Felwar Stone. Bloomborough. Brushland from Bloomborough. Spectral Sailor. It's a nice little 1-drop in this set. This is the Foundations Jumpstart version. Swords the Plowshares. I would never put a Swords in a white deck. What, are you crazy? That's crazy talk. Swords the Plowshares. I love that it's a Swords the Plowshares with a cute little bunny on it. Alright. Swiftfoot Boots, because we gotta keep Ms. Bumbleflower from being Swords herself. Yeah. Or as Nick would say, Swiftwater Boots. And of course, ooh, those are pretty sexy too. Look at that. Bloomborough Commander. Let me add it. And then, holy crap. So, I typed in Nick Swiftwater. Oh, Lord. That's the one. Those are pretty cool looking. Who's that? Gabor Straczynski? Gabor Sigzai. S-K-I-S-Z-I-K. Zikzai? I don't know. I am Eastern European and I can't pronounce that. So I am sure we have EDH to thank for them being so cheap. Yeah, they're reprinted everywhere. Swiftfoot, right? I did add Swiftfoot. Yep. Tatyova. What's interesting, there's this very large, not Foundations, Duskborn. There's a very large Lands Matters sub-theme here, and people think the deck ends up being a sub-Lands Matters when it's not. Reality shift. And it's a Duskmorn version. Generous gift. Here, have an elephant. I still don't know why it's not a white elephant, but whatever. Because I think it would be funnier to give people a white elephant, particularly on Christmas. I think it's funnier to give people a white elephant. But in general, the whole idea of here, have a white elephant, I think they missed an opportunity there. Seaside Citadel, Bloomborough Commander. Soul Ring. Hey, it's always cool when Soul Ring gets new art. Bloomborough. Alright. Peerless Recycling. This card is not bad at all. I think Peerless Recycling is going to show up in a lot of places nowadays. Like, okay, I need you to draw a card. It's a gift for me if you draw a card. So here, have a gift. I get 2 permanents back. I'm okay with this. All right, it plays into what my commander does, and it gets me 2 cards out of my freaking graveyard. I'm actually going to put that right there. That's pretty cool in the deck. Whisper Silk, that is a win con. People don't like gifts when I give them away in my Zedru deck. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with them. They don't like it when I give them Thopters and Servos. They're just bad people. I mean, a Servo's a gift. A Thopter's a gift. Broker's Hideout. Broker's Hideout. Hey, Gwendolyn. Happy holidays. Christmas if you celebrate. If not, just holidays in general. Prairie Stream. Hey, Jayberry. Oh, I've had my fill of bad people this weekend, or the last couple of days, so yeah. That is a Tundra, and that is a proxy, because there's no way I am leaving a Tundra in the studio. And same with the Savannah. Savannah. It is also the first night of Hanukkah. Absolutely. What is it for Hanukkah? Not Mazel Tov. Is it Mazel Tov? No. I don't know. Now I'm going to be singing his dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Thank you for that. Made you out of clay. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. And in my brain, it's Cartman singing it. So, or not Cartman. Stan. Hinterland Harbor. Yeah. Bloomborough. Oh. I hope Santa brought everyone everything they wanted. I did not get everything I wanted because every healthcare CEO is still alive. Ooh, pardon me, was that allowed? ARIXMH. Rick Smithies, the Slumbering Isle. Aw. And what is the one thing you want? You don't have to share if you don't want to. Sun. Regent. Bloomborough Commander. Haywire Might. Duskmorn. Addercar Wastes. Put on your yarmulke. Here comes Hanukkah. It's time. Aw, Night. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad you're not alone. I'm glad you're at least hanging out with us. I'm glad you saw the nieces and nephews. The Addercar, yeah, I know. My brain just went to the Adarkar song by Adam Sandler instead of the Hanukkah song. Adarkar Wastes. Yeah, it was my dad passed. Wow, 6 years ago now. Yeah. And oh God, God, I walked up behind my brother, and he from behind. My brother is the spitting image of my dad, and I'm just like, oh, God, it hurt. Wait, who got banished to the 9th layer of hell for what? Darker Waste. Reliquary Tower. Reliquary Tau. It is Bloomborough. Boom, 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 boom. All right, Selvala. You went too close to Krampus. I'm so sorry. Well, at least they have internet there, right? So at least you can type to us from the 9th layer of hell. What am I adding? Selvala, right. Did I add Selvala already? No, I did not. Explorer returned. Oh God, Duff, you got to turn that off. Oh, in D&D you got banished. Awesome. I floated an idea by the Monday night group, and it was, hey, you get framed for murder, and the Duke has to, you get framed for murdering the Duke, and it ends up with a confrontation with a demon. And the first thing my Monday night players asked me was, can we have sex with the demon? So, that is my D&D game on Monday nights. Then again, it could have just as easily been the Wednesday night game. Hackball of the Surging Soul. Hackball is a great deck. It's a good card too. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It could have been either Monday or Wednesday night. Knowing it was Monday night, who was the person that asked? Wait. So right now you're an ancient white dragon in the 9th layer of hell trapped with a necromancer. I mean, sounds like a fun game. Growth Spiral. Growth Spiral from Duskborn. This card is so good. Easy Tyrant of the Straits. Tyrant of Gyre Strait. You have to find a use for the beans. You have to work with your DM and figure out what the beans do. Hold on, that is my lovely wife. Hey, I'm streaming and you're on speaker.
Why am I on speaker?
No, you are no longer on speaker. What's up? I'm just entering decks in. Myself?
Why aren't you working on the film?
Because I was taking a break.
You mean you've been on for like an hour?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know where you were.
Oh, okay.
You were outside.
All right, well, I love you, and I will be in like an hour.
Sure. Okay. I'd like to get a cat.
I will come and place a cat on you. All right, I love you. I'll be there in a second. All right, I will be right back. I am going to place a cat on my wife's lap because she had surgery 2 weeks ago, and she's not supposed to pick up our fat cat. So, uno momento. I'll be right back. I'm not making a drink. Cat stuff. Be right back. Un momento. Oh. Oh, sorry about that, folks. Oh, I have done my husbandly duties with the cat stuff. There is now a cat squarely on my wife's lap. What did I miss? Let's see. Healing cat stuff, roll for healing. Scream, okay. A lot of very important stuff I missed. That's what I missed. Thank you for the holiday greetings. Happy holidays to you and your lovely wife. I hope you guys had a great one. Chasm Skulker. This is actually a fun one in this deck because we are drawing lots and lots of cards. And, oh, I should turn off the cat stuff. There we go. Portent. I don't know where that went. Portent. So. There we go. Wait. D&D one shot at the Folger Shakespeare Library? Do you have a link? What do I think your beans do? All right, hold on. 7 beans, wait, I have 4 beans left. The first bean spread to you, magic fruit, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I don't know. I think your DM is screwing around with you, and I think your DM is having a blast with magic beans. So I think your DM should do whatever is going to bring the most joy to the campaign. Thank you. Let me poke on that link real quick. Come up down here. There it is. Mixology Game Night. That's pretty cool. Tickets will be available on February 6th. February 6th. Neato. Oh, I'm sure they're an actual item, but like, I mean, I would house rule the shit out of that. Like, nah, you know what? I don't care what the book says. I'm gonna decide what the beans do. Mind Stone. Bloop. And Bloomborough Commander. Oh. Let's see. Simic Signet. And Duskmorn. Yep. Almost done with this deck. Brainstorm. Yep. And this would be Duskmorn. Yeah, the D100 is always a fun thing for DMs. But that would be one of the ones that I would do like secretly. I usually roll out in the open for everybody so nobody thinks I'm screwing around. Because, you know, you want your players to trust you in everything you're doing. But, like, my players, I'm pretty confident my players trust me to know I'm not trying to screw them. I just want to make interesting things happen. And I don't want to be, like, locked into, like, a boring thing happening for the random effect. Rishkar. Thank you for the follow, friends. And by the way, if you're following Praetor's Rejects, that's great and all, but that's not really what we do. Follow Coven and DG, and it's fine if you're I'm not fussed. Rishkar, Pima, Renegade, Foundations, Jumpstart, no, Bloomborough. I keep trying to get them to use Discord, but they want to use Facebook Messenger. Whatever. Aw, thank you. Molto grazie. I appreciate that. I gotta get Duff to start streaming again on his channel. Glacial Fortress. I really haven't been following for you guys. What are Praetors and Rifts doing now? Are they just doing YouTube stuff? Hey, there you are in actual Coven chat. I will follow you. Did I get that one in? Glacial Fortress? I did. Okay. Facebook and your host file to redirect to local host. Oversimplify. This card is so good. People do not realize how good Oversimplify is here. Oversimp. Exile all creatures, right? And you end up with a fractal equal to the power of all the creatures exiled this way. And then you just find a way to move them onto your commander. It's such a good card. I'm a huge fan. Bloop. Alright. Reservoir Kraken. Sorry, wrong copy. It's okay. That's I don't know that I could I mean, I guess I could just sort of on the fly create a pyramid with the Mummy Lord in it. Right? Hallowed Fountain. Sure. Hungry Hungry Bulette. I love Hungry Hungry Bulette. That's funny as shit. Supreme Verdict. I'm starting to realize that I have a lot of board wipes in this deck. Like a lot. Lord of the Rings version. Rampaging Baloths. So this is part of the landfall, I guess. The Rampaging Baloths. And it's a Foundations version. Yep. An animate immobile stone statue in your likeness rises. Makes verbal threats. Oh my god. So basically you have a stone archenemy for 24 hours. Simic Ascendancy. This is actually another one of the keys to the deck, Simic Ascendancy. And then Body of Knowledge. Tends to get exiled, but, you know, I love it. Temple Garden. Alright. It looks like you too. Wear Down. Wear Down is going to see play in a shit ton of decks. I'm sure it already is. Right, here, have a card, and I will exile 2 artifacts and enchantments for 2 mana. Not bad. That card is good as shit. 50 cents for that version, 18 cents for this version. Man. They're going to reprint it a bunch, but it's going to end up being like the white one, that white artifact enchantment removal thing, where you instant, and if you cast it during your main phase, you exile 2. Forget what it's called. All right, last card, and let's see if I counted properly. Oop. There's no such card as Sungrass Praw. Sungrass Prairie from Bloomborough. No, it is exile. Yep. Oh, it's destroy. I thought it was exile. Ah. Yeah. Not as good. You're right. But I will take 2 for 1. All right. I'm going to hit save. Oh, I actually need to name the deck, huh? I'm sure everybody's named it Bumblefuck. I don't know, Bumble Matters. Bumble Matters now, because I'll never be able to find it. Ms. Bumbleflower. Ms. Right? It's Ms. Yeah, Ms. Bumbleflower. Likes the tokens. Likes counters. There we go. This is a EH deck. Yes, there is so much thing as too much board wipes, because nobody wants to play with you if you're just wiping the board and you can't, like, strategize to win, right? Like, there's got to be, you got to have some strategy. Sometimes it's just an out. Like, I need this, right? You should have 2 or 3 of those in your deck. Just, shit, man, hit the escape button. But, like, if you've, like, 15 board wipes and you're just playing them to, like, kill 2 creatures, people will get really annoyed real fast with that deck. I mean, if that's your point, right? If you're trying to make people annoyed, then go to town. What am I saying? This is DM's Bumbleflower deck. It isn't super powerful, but was built with leftovers from the leftovers from the pre-con. All right, now let's see if I counted right. Hey, look at that. And it's funny, you can't see the right-hand side of my screen, but my deck is 96% casual. Night, Jayberry. Enjoy. It's 11 o'clock. If you have to work tomorrow, it's time to go to bed. I have to work tomorrow, but work for me is literally getting up and stumbling to my desk, so. You are absolutely right. I haven't taken a drink since I started. Oh my god. I tamped it down too hard. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 more decks, and then it is bedtime for me. All right. So, I'm 33% done. Aw! We should have actually played. I talked to... 3 of my players are now chiming in on Facebook Messenger that they could have played tonight. Oh well. All right, so this is done, and I can go way over to the side. Let's do Valgavoth next. Valgavoth. Everybody's hated this deck so far that I've played against. It's just a race to the bottom the way I built it. 2 more deck entries. Woo. Black. Black. None more black. Well, how much black can you have? None more black. Red. We're taking all the basics out so we don't get stopped up halfway through. All right. There is next week. There is always next week. Well, I mean, we're not going to play... I know we're off Monday and Wednesday, unfortunately, because we're not playing on New Year's Day. Although, I don't know. They might want to. We'll see. Wednesday might actually be D&D next week. Mountain... Bog. Yeah, maybe they did. I'll ask them. Swamp. All right, there we go. So, Conium. Add a deck. Let's call this Valgavoth's Race to the Bottom. ALGAVOTH. Valgavoth's Race to the Bottom. ALG. Yep, there we go. This is a commander deck. And Valgavoth. Harrower of Souls. All right, which version? There's only one version. Foil. Bloop. And then we got to put a little CMDR in asterisks to show that it is the commander. So there we go. All right. So let's see. How many swamps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 basic swamps. Swamp. Doop, 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 doop. I don't know, whatever. Here, there. 8 of them. Boop. Okay, how many mountains? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, look at that, 8 mountains. There we go, half the land base. A little less than. Actually, I'm going to do the Duskmorn because I think they're prettier. There we go. 8. And now... Alright, regular cards in the deck. So this Monoscape Refractor, it's a weird-ass card. And if you don't know what it does fun things. Because, you know, our playgroup likes to play with things like Mana Escape 3. So our playgroup likes to play with things like, I don't know, Gaia's Cradle, Cabal Coffers, whatever, right? So this thing has all the abilities of all lands on the battlefield, all the activated abilities. So it is a what's the maze? It's a Maze of Ith. It is a Cabal Coffer. It is a Gaia's Cradle. So it does a lot of fun things. I don't know. It's just a fun commander card. Graven Cairns. That would be the Duskmourn version. Enchanter's Bane. This card, man, I hate seeing this card when I am playing against it in an enchantment deck. Yeah, I mean it's also a Rogue's Passage, right? Light up the stage. Yeah, we want to draw some cards. Lightning Greaves. Yep. Yeah, I mean, other than coffers, you try to have fair? What, you mean coffers isn't fair? Right. Spiked Corridor. Torture Pit. That one's fun. That is very thematic for the deck. Talisman of Indulgence. Reliquary Tower. Right? Like, why wouldn't you? Just put a Reliquary Tower in, just in case. Fate Unraveler. Did it actually come? Oh, it came in this. Wow, it's not actually the Theros version. Field of Ruin. For dealing with those problem fucking lands. Rakdos Charm. I am always amused by Rakdos Charm and token decks. It will never not be funny. Rakdos Signet. Yep. Gray Merchant. Everybody's best friend, Gary. Oh shit, yeah, Cataract Parasite. That card's ridiculous. Cataract Parasite. And it did come in came in the deck. There. Oop. That thing. It's ridiculous. It's funny the Conflux and list versions are like $7 and $10. Yeah. That card is so good. Basilisk Collar. And that would be a Duskmourn version. Yep. Boop. Sadistic Shell Game. So this was in the deck. I just didn't take it out. Here, Sadistic Shell Game. Right. Starting with the next opponent turns order, everybody chooses a creature that I don't control and destroy them. So basically, in a 4-person game, 3 things are getting killed and none of them are mine. It's just a fun little card. It's always amusing to make opponents make choices. Make bad choices. Gleeful Arsonist. Gleeful. Arsonist. It is very gleeful. It is an arsonist. Yeah. Geothermal bog. Hey, look at that. It's a swamp and a mountain. Bedevil. You know, I leave a lot of these pretty close to stock, it looks like. Blasphemous Act. Yeah. Duskmorn. Okay. Phyrexian Tower. That's a proxy. I don't leave those out here either. Alright. Spiteful Visions. So this really is a freaking race to the bottom. Nobody gets to gain life. Draw extra cards, take damage for drawing cards. I have a Razorkin. I should put the Razorkin in. I pulled one in a pack the other day. Reclamation. This is the Commander version. Florian. Darren Scion. Yep. Blood Pact. Yeah. That's actually instant speed. Target player draws 2, loses 2. I have killed people with card draw before. Feed the Swarm. No. This would be Duskmorn. Blood Artist. Yeah. No, not Innistrad Remastered. This would be Duskmorn. No, it's not the command. Which one? That one. That definitely goes there. Theater of Horrors is amusing. Mayhem Devil. Cool. Harsh Mentor. Everybody hates that Harsh Mentor in this deck. Well, everybody hates a Harsh Mentor except the person that's played it in every deck. Star Athlete. Felwar Stone. Giant Cindermaw. I wonder if this thing is going up in price. Oh, they reprint it in Foundations. Just out of curiosity, Giant Cindermaw. Nope, still 8 cents to 18 cents. I don't know. I'll take a 3-drop. Players can't gain life on a body. Sure, I like it. Grim Monolith. I wonder if this thing's going to get banned too eventually. Soul Ring. Night Night. Good night. Knight. Sorry, Night Night sounded weird. Sleep well. I would like to finish this deck and another and then go the fuck to bed myself. I mean, I could just stop after this deck also. Commander Masters version it is. Fabled Passage. Bloomburrow version. The Lord of Pain. Yep. That's a fun part of the deck. Oh, this Persistent Constrictor. I hate it every time somebody plays it against me. Persistent Constrictor. Card's really good. Morbid Opportunist, because we need card draw. Duskmourn, Commandar. Infernal Grasp. This is the Duskmourn version. Canyon Slough. Slough. Duskmourn, yes. Cardor, right. Cardor Doomscourge. Sign in Blood, again, target player, if I want to do damage to somebody quickly. There we go. Roiling Vortex. I'm a huge fan of this fucking card. That thing. 1 damage. Anything for free is 5 damage. And just for 1 red, target player. It doesn't shut your life gain off. It just shuts target player off. So, I like that card. Kervek! This was one of my first commander decks I ever built. Kervek the Merciless. Man. Here he is. Whenever an opponent plays a spell, Kervik does damage to you equal to that spell's converted mana cost. Want to do anything? Take damage. Oh, Lord. I miss Kervik as a commander. I should rebuild Kervik. That'd actually be kind of fun. Tectonic Giant. Duskmourn. Path of Ancestry. Yeah. Bleakcleave Cliffs. Right. Blackcleave. Blackcle. There we go. It is a Duskmourn. No, not the Goblin. Cliffs. Thank you. Boop. Brash Taunter. Fun card. Man, most of this is stock. Sulphurous Springs. Oh. Bajuka Bog. Aha, the Nightblade. Yeah. This thing is always fun. Wait, did I spell it wrong? Nightshade. Oops. Nightshade Harvester. Yeah. Play a land to lose a life. This thing gets bigger. That's amusing. It's the lose a life part that I care about, primarily. But I want to make sure I put Nightshade Harvester. Right? Yeah, good. We can put that right there. And Leech-Ridden Swamp. Yep. Falconwrath Noble, because, you know, I think I have the whole suite of aristocrats in here. Or not the whole, but I have a whole suite. Decree of Pain, I'm glad that got reprinted. Decree of Pain. There it is. Duskmourn. This is Barb Flare Gremlin. Yep. That. I'm wondering if it's going to show up in more decks. I'm sure it is. Right. Whenever a player taps land for mana, if it's tapped, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produced, then that land deals 1 damage to that player. Right. It's only 15 cents. Get it now if you want to do another Mana Barbs deck. Barb Flare Gremlin. Alright, I added it. Suspended sentence, yep. There it is. Let's put it right there. Massacre Girl. Because why not? I wonder if I put in a, I thought I put a Meat Hook Massacre in here, but maybe not. Seance board. I really thought I put a, well, there's the Massacre Worm. Bloodseeker. Yep. Duskmorn. Alright. Tainted Peak. That's actually part of the mana base that came with it. Mind Stone. I like the new art on that Mind Stone for Duskmorn. Shivan Gorge. Love that they reprinted Shivan Gorge. Did I not spell it right? S-H. Oh, I forgot the H. Shivan. S-H-I. Shivan Gorge. There it is. Mask of Griselbrand. Oh, there's no T in there. I always thought there was a T in Griselbrand. Which is hilarious, because there's actually Griselbrand on the back of the frickin' in the sleeves. Witch's Clinic. Fear of Burning Alive. I love the fears in the Duskmorn. Arcane Signet. Alright. Rampaging Ferocidon. Yep. Race to the frickin' bottom. Bastion of Remembrance. Yep, we got a nice little suite of aristocrat effects going on. Command Tower. Shadowblood Ridge. Fixing that land base. Sir Conrad. Not Kier Conrad, Sir Conrad. The Grim. Yeah, we got a whole suite of aristocrats. Dragon Skull Summit. Smoldering Marsh. Chaos Warp. Duskmorn. I think I may take the Spine Rock Knoll out. I'm not sure that there's nothing I want under that card that's like a game-winning thing. I'd rather have the card in my hand. who knows? Vile Smasher. The Fierce. Thought Vessel, because it's always good to have no maximum hand size, and a Monorock. Solemn Simulacrum. Nobody's ever really sad to see a sad robot. At least until endgame. Unless that's your win con. Who knows? Mogis. We like Mogis. God of Slaughter. And Combustible Gearhulk. I'm not sure the mana values are big enough. Right? Then again, there are some big mana values in here, so who knows? All right. Let's see if I put all the right, if I counted counted properly. DM's Valgavoth deck. It is a race to the no life gaining allowed bottom. Alright. Save. You like? Hey! It's 97% casual, so if any of you fuckers ever play against it, I'll remind you that it's a 97% casual deck. And what tokens need? I need a devil and a human soldier. There they are. Devil, human soldier. Cool. Find other ways to rage over it. Oh Lord, here it is. Control C, Control V. Ta-da. You know what? I was gonna go to bed, but I'm gonna fucking finish this so I don't have to do it again. I got one more deck to enter in, and then I don't have to do it again until I build more decks. Alright. So this one is Amanatu Veil Piercer. Alright. More decks! Alright, I'll tight. So Tackless, did you guys get a chance to play your decks yet? I mean, you probably played them against each other, and I don't know that that's a good take on how well they're going to work. But... white. Alright. Have you played it yet? Cool. I hope you had a good time. Alright. And island. Oh, I forgot what this was. Oh, I'm gonna have to apologize to people before I play this. Yeah, it's another enchantment prison deck. Yet another enchantment prison deck. Alright, here we go. Herald of Hoofbeats is a good card. Yeah, Herald of Hoofbeats is going to win you a lot of games. Alright, this is Amanatu's Enchantments. Amanatu's Veil Piercing Enchantments. This is a Commander deck. And Amanatu Veil Piercer is the commander. CMDR. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plains. 1, 2, 3, 4 islands. And I'll bet 5 swamps. 2, 3, 4, 5 swamps. So 5, 4, 5. All right. All right. Swamp. Times 5. They're not Aether Drift swamps. I don't know. They're there. All right. I spelled island so wrong. Island 4. I do Modern Horizons? Whatever. Let's match them at least in the thing. And then 5, 4, and 5. And then we can actually do real cards. 5 planes. Okay, here we go. Amanatu's in, and the basics are in. All right. Ancient Cellar Spawn. Yep. That's one of the fun parts of the deck. Each spell you cast that's a demon, horror, or nightmare costs 1 less. Yep. Arcane Signet. Duskmourn. Loyal Drake. This card is so good. Which version do I have? 18. Wow, it was only printed twice? Out of curiosity, I wonder how much it is. It's only $1. Commander Masters version is 18 cents. But shit, it's free card draw. I'll take a 2/2 flying body, even if it only gives me 1 card for 2 or for 3 mana. Yep. I am a fan. Propaganda. So Knight, you should take a look at this one. So this is a prison deck, and you'll see as we keep going, eventually there's just going to be no way to even declare an attack against me. Right? If you just let it go. Soul Ring. Oop. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, Diabolic Vision. Yep, because I want to set the top of my deck. Ghostly Prison. Commander 21. So there's 2 of the prison cards. Mesa Enchantress. Man, Ghostly Prison's a great card. It stops the little tokeny decks from running it down, that's for sure. Mesa Enchantress from Duskmourn. Yeah, it's kind of key. It's a good card draw engine. This is the big one. The Sphere of Safety. Since half the creatures in my deck are enchantments in addition to the enchantments I'm playing, Sphere makes it such that it'll be almost impossible to attack. Right? X for each enchantment I control, so that counts as 1. There's probably 4 others, so it's like 5 or 6 mana for each creature that attacks. Yeah, Sphere of Safety is a big one. Oh, Sphere of Safety is up to like $4. Now you can get it for $257 for Duskmorn version. There's a secret lair drop Sphere of Safety. Ooh, I like that. That's purty. Alright, Moonblessed Cleric. Right. Moonblessed Cleric, right? There it is. And Duskmorn. Yep. This one is search your library for an enchantment. Yeah, there is definitely an extravagant replication in here. Have you dealt with the Army of Angels sigil yet? Sigil of the Empty Throne? This thing. So, whenever you cast an enchantment, make an angel. It's not as good as ETB, but it's still a nice cast an enchantment, get a 4/4 flyer. There's the extravagant replication. Extravagant replication. That's not the Foundations version, it is the Duskmorn version. They reprinted Archetype of Imagination, which is awesome. So, Archetype of Imagination is very much like your Herald of Hoofbeats. So the Archetype of Imagination, all my shit flies, none of your shit can fly. I mean, it's basically I get to hit you for free. Right? Good card. Particularly in an enchantment creature deck. Underground Rivar. Tactless, while you're here, are you and Kay doing anything Friday night? I don't know if she's streaming or you guys are going out, but I do not have any plans. If you guys want to do a stream to break her in on her dragon deck. Secret Arcade, Dusty Parlor. Yep. Adarkar Wastes. Upgrade the mana base. Watery Grave. Update the mana base. Update the mana base. Drown Catacomb. Yep. Azorius Signet. Darkwater Catacombs. Oh, it's got to be down that low, otherwise I can't see that. Yep. Orzhov Signet. Isolated Chapel. All right, cool. Then it's Friday night. We are doing the. We'll figure it out between now and then. We're gonna do the dinosaurs versus knights versus whatever the fuck I throw together. Outlaws. Flooded Strand. Everybody likes the Searchland. So we're going to have to figure out how you guys can stream from the same room without... I would recommend you end up hanging one mic over the both of you. Ink Shield. Ink Shield's just a good fucking card in general. Everybody hates this card. Thought Render Lamia. If you don't know what it is, so the archetype of imagination is the blue one, right? So this black one, it's really terrible. So whenever it's not even cast, anytime I ETB an enchantment, each opponent discards a card. So usually if you see that, you're about to dump your hand. Yup. What's that card going for? It's only 30 cents. It's a little overcosted, but usually if you can play it, you know your opponents are just fucked. Agent of Erebos is a great card too. Journey into Nyx. This thing. Every time I play an enchantment, I get rid of an opponent's graveyard. I can hit my own if I want, but I don't know why I would want. It's a lovely way in an enchantment deck to just keep stripping graveyards. Let's see. Alright. Prairie Stream. Yep, tomorrow Friday during the day is perfectly fine. Bloomborough Commander. Terminus. And US. There's no O. Terminus. Yep. Arcane Sanctum. Yep. Otherworldly Gaze. Duskmorn version. Telling Time, because we want to be able to move counters on suspended cards around. Sad Robot. It's funny, there's been a Sad Robot in every deck tonight. But then again, they're all from the same expansion, so. Tundra. That is obviously a proxy. We do not leave those out here. Starfield Mystic. Duskmorn. Revenge of... So here's another prison card. Revenge of Ravens. You attack me, you lose a life, I gain a life for each creature that attacks. Alright. Scrubland. Ash Barrens. Duskmorn. That's like, look, you know, unless there's a reason not to, Sad Robot's just a fun card. It's a universally good card. Right? The problem is they're making a lot of cards that are just so universally good, decks are really starting to look a lot alike. I mean, CDH has that problem, right? Like, they're very, very highly tuned decks, and they all, like, you know, it's either this deck, it's a Thoracle deck, it looks alike. It is, yeah, whatever. It's not a Bloomborough version, it is an Eldraine version. Phenomenon Investigators. Boop. Command Toe. There we go. Athreos, the Shroud Veiled. ATHREOS, Shroud Veiled. Yep, that can go there. This thing, this Ondu Spirit Dancer, man, if you don't kill it on sight, you're gonna die in an enchantment deck. This thing. Whenever an enchantment enters, I make a copy of it. Only once a turn, but still, it's crazy. Yeah, I'll take two extravagant replications. I'll take 2 spheres of safety. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Phyrexian Reclamation. This is the 2013 Commander version. God, I'm old. Estrid's Invocation. This card is stupid good in Commander decks. Or in Enchantment Commander decks. Here, look. It's an enchantment, and it enters the battlefield. There's a copy of enchantment I control, except it has exile. At the beginning of my upkeep, I exile it and return to the battlefield. So I can keep having it trigger ETB enchantment effects. I can keep have it, like, whatever the best enchantment I have, I copy. It's stupid. It's an awesome card. Estrid's Invocation. Shadows of the Past. Every deck that I have that has a Shadows in the Past in it has a secret win con. And I will consider the game a win, even if I lose, if I could fulfill this... if I can fulfill killing, or at least invoking this like 10 times on a turn. So, if I can get this invoked a bunch of times, each opponent loses 2 and I gain 2, then I will consider myself to have won the game. Because I've never won with that. I've always wanted to. Plus, the whole whenever a creature dies scry is stupid strong and powerful. People don't realize how strong that is. Cast out. People really hate when you copy cast out over and over again with extravagant replication. And you just keep exiling their shit every turn. Soaring Lightbringer. Oh, the 20 Ways to Win is not a good deck on its own. Like, it parted out. Don't try to... I don't know that I would have that as the commander. I might go black-white with it. Or like black-blue-white, because the mechanized production is a real easy way to win with treasures. Metamorphosis Fanatic. Yeah, the card's good in the deck. Ponder. Always want to ponder. Demon of Fate's Design. Enchantment Demon. Caves of Koilos. Yep. Swords to plow. Imagine that. I don't really want to plow a sword, but that would hurt. Heliod the Radiant. March of the Machines. Yep. Return to Dust. Yeah. Everybody hates rule of law. Yeah. So there's, look at all the prison cards. They got a nice little stack. If you didn't know, rule of law is that. Only one spell a turn. Yep. So let's say you play something and your opponent counters it. You can't counter it because you've already played your one spell per turn. Yeah. Teferi's Protection. Life insurance. This card's silly. Extort's good though. Yep. Underground Sea. Entreat the Angels. So I put, I think, 4 miracle cards in here because there's a lot of ways to stack my deck. Redress Fate. Yep. Reliquary Teller. Hey, Mystic Remora. It's actually the Ice Age version. It's funny, I had like 30 of those from Ice Age. Which means I'm an old man. Yet again, Mirror Maid copies the worst enchantment I have in play. Fear of Sleep Paralysis. Yeah. Oh, damn it. There's no Nightmare Shep card. Almost done. Almost bedtime. Land tax. If you do not have if you have a white deck and you do not have a land tax in it, are you even magicking? No, land tax is stupid good. Mind Stone. Yeah. Oromancer. Yeah. Sky Cloud. Expanse. Timely Ward. Do you have a Timely Ward in your in Arthur? Timely Ward's a good card. I would recommend you put that in Arthur. Particularly because you want to keep swinging with him and making sure nothing happens to him. Bog, we got a little bit of graveyard hate. The Master of Keys. Yeah. Portent. Duskmourn version. Yep. Grim Guardian. I forgot I put that in there. There's a lot of really good black enchantments in Journey to Nyx. Arvinox. I should take this out if I'm not playing in person. This stupid thing. Because I really don't want to deal with you people exiling the bottom of your deck and then me having to deal with playing it later. No. If I'm in person, sure, but like over the net, no. That's just insanity. Hallowed Fountain. Shark Typhoon. Tactless, have you played against the Shark Typhoon yet? There's no K in the beginning of Shark. S-H. God damn it. If you have not played against a Shark Typhoon yet, it's highly amusing. Because every spell your opponent casts, they get a shark equal to its CMC. A flying shark! Doop doop. Actually, go there. Phyrexian Arena. It's Arena, AR. Wow, this is a plane chase version. 8th edition, 9th, Plane Chase. Alayla. Alayla is actually a great fucking card in this deck. Which version? It's the Brothers War version. So Alayla just gives a whole bunch of fairies. Because whenever I cast an artifact or enchantment spell, so every time I cast an enchantment, I'm getting a fairy. And by the way, other creatures with flying get +1/+1. So they're basically 2/1 fairies as long as she's in play. Not bad, right? Boop, boop, boop. Brainstorm. And Duskmourn. Time Wipe. Yep. Doomwake Giant. I love killing people. No, this is actually the promo. Journey into Nick's promo. Oh, here you go. The last piece of the prison. Blind Obedience. And it is from... Nope. It's actually from Gatecrash. Alright. And then 2 lands and I get to go to bed. Whoop. Alright. Hall of Heliod's Generosity. And Marsh Flats. Alright. Let's see if it is saved correctly. Did I count the cards right? Nope. Oh, descriptions are required. Okay, fine. This is DM's Amanatu deck. It has enchantments. And does things. There we go. Let's see if I actually added the right amount of cards. This deck is not Commander Legal. Why? There are too many cards. Well, that's interesting. Okay, let's count it all out. I wonder if I added an extra by accident. Oh, Lord. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20. 20 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. 20. 20. There's 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have one too many cards in this deck. Oh, so what are we taking out? 37 lands and how many mono rocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not taking any lands out. All right. Arvinox. I could probably take Arvinox out. Yeah, I'm taking Arvinox out. There we go. Edit. This is an enchantment deck. Counters Island Miracles, Clerics, Horror Flash, Wizards, Demons. Really? Seriously? It's not a thing already, enchantments. Alright, and then Arvinox, the Mind Flail, out. And let's see if it likes it. This deck is Commander legal. And it is 97% casual, so if you have to play against it, it is not my fault if you lose. Alright, thanks folks for hanging out with me. I would have been doing this anyway, so it is now midnight exactly on the East Coast. It is December 26th. I hope everybody had a lovely holiday, and we will see you on Friday with the special stream, I guess. So, night, friends.